and welcome to a special episode of Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. Last fall, we journeyed to East Rutherford and visited the American Dream to see the plans of the upcoming New Jersey Hall of Fame Learning and Entertainment Center. Well, one short year later, we're here to see those plans in action. But first, let's get a tour of the New Jersey Hall of Fame Learning and Entertainment Center at American Dream with the New Jersey Hall of Fame President, Steve Edwards. So about a year ago, we did this inside of an empty shell that is now the New Jersey Hall of Fame Learning and Entertainment Center. Steve Edwards, the president, how are you?
Very good, Lisa. Very excited to be here with you. And it is amazing, right? Within 6 months, how much this place has transformed. And I'm so glad you're seeing it in all its glory. Yeah. And I hope your viewers will come out beginning in this fall and look for themselves.
You gave such vivid descriptions as to what the Learning and Entertainment Center was going to feature, but seeing it just brings it to a whole other level. You can get lost in here for hours.
You can. You know, it's 10,000 square feet, but each part of the Entertainment Learning Center you can get immersed into so that you start losing sense of space. You know, it becomes so much bigger than 10,000 square feet. So it is the first, I should point out, the first State Hall of Fame Entertainment Learning Center in the United States of America. We're very proud of that. I hope New Jerseyans are proud that New Jersey, it's another Jersey first. We're known for so many other things. And it's a place that's so much more than a museum. It's really a place to feel Jersey pride. Like Governor Kane said many years ago, when people feel proud, they feel anything is possible about the future. And we've got so much to feel proud about in New Jersey. But it's also a place that I hope will become a meeting place for New Jerseyans to come together, feel that state pride, talk about the issues of the day and how we can solve those issues. One of the nice things is that people from both sides of the aisle, Democrats and Republicans, all walks of life, came together to open this place. Yeah. But even more important, at a time when so many people are lost, what's my purpose in life? This is a place, I think, where you can find your North Star. You can do that by finding any number of our inductees that could be your heroes and find the wisdom they have to offer.
I was just going to say, I get so inspired every time I walk in here because I want to be on that wall one day in media. And that's also the amazing thing about the Hall of Fame, too. It's not just the celebrities. That's obviously fun, but you honor people in business, in philanthropy, and in all walks of life in New Jersey.
It is. It's so important. You know, there's so much more in our society to sports and entertainment. The fact is, whether it's New Jersey or any state, it takes people from all walks of life, educators, nurses, attorneys, engineers, social workers, the list goes on and on and on. We showcase everyone on that wall of fame and throughout the Entertainment Learning Center. And I'm so glad to hear you say that, by the way, that this is a place that motivates you to try to become the best, because you can be on that wall of fame one day. There's no question about it. Or maybe they don't want to reach the pinnacle, but whatever they're doing, everybody that has a moral excellence of character about them, whoever it may be, they're helping the greater good. Yeah. And that's a concept that's very important here at the Hall of Fame.
Well, let's have some fun. I want to try out all the different activations that you have and see what this space turned into.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. All right, well, before we even step foot, I want to learn about this car.
Yeah, this is what we call the My Hometown Tour exhibit. This is a 1970 Chevy Chevelle. It's a replica of a car that John Bon Jovi owns. The concept here is that you can sit next to the car and put a headset on and take a tour of various hometowns of our inductees. So for example, Gloria Gaynor, she'll take you on a tour of Newark, where she grew up and where she first sang. And it's a fun experience that you're really able to start to see the rest of New Jersey just sitting here right by the car. You are looking at the exact Model T that Henry Ford gifted to Thomas Edison in 1916. They actually used to take road trips together in this thing down in Florida. It was housed down in Florida, Fort Myers, for the past 110 years at the Edison estate. But its insurance value is $20 million. It's one of the rarest artifacts in the world, and it's here on display at New Jersey Hall of Fame and American Dream. It means a great deal to us. I mean, when you think about it, Henry Ford started the automobile age and was so critical for capitalism as we know it today, but he gifted it to the man of the millennium. Thomas Edison was voted as man of the last 1,000 years for all of his inventions. And so to have that kind of greatness on display, I think is very inspiring. And hopefully it'll inspire a lot of children, future inventors and innovators.
I just can't believe the condition that it's in. It's brand new.
It looks brand new. Obviously, they took care of it. It was in a climate-controlled room like it is now. Believe it or not, there's still an engine in there, and the thing still runs.
Wow.
So,
Fly Me to the Moon. What is this about?
so this is the Model T Fly Me to the Moon. It's a 4D motion ride attraction, and it is one of the cooler things here at the Entertainment Center. You get on, you buckle up, you put your audio piece in. First, you start off on the Model T, and you see actors portraying Edison and Einstein. And it bumps around like you're on the Model T, the bad suspension that we had on Model Ts back then in all cars. And then it morphs into a spaceship, and you take off into outer space. You land on the moon. You're going back in time. You see Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong walking on the moon as if you're there. You go to the International Space Station. You see the Kelly brothers, Jersey boys who are Hall of Fame inductees, talk to you from the space station. And then you come back into planet Earth through the atmosphere. The chair is moving around a lot. You feel the equivalent of 2 Gs of gravity. Then you land, of course, on the Jersey Shore. And of course, it ends with Frank Sinatra performing Fly Me to the Moon. So that's the last music
I love
that you hear. It's educational, it's fun, but it's also inspirational for the astronauts and the scientists out there.
Yeah, of course.
Because we talk in the film about how you may be the next astronaut, why not? Or the next scientist that works with NASA. So we hope to inspire people as much as give them a fun time.
Those induction speeches over the next 20, 30 years, they're going to have a nice spin because you're going to have inductees that came here and they're going to harken back to that. And that's going to be such a full circle cool moment for you.
That's a great thought that I would like to remind our sponsors and our board members and our inductees. That's a beautiful thought. And I think that will be the case. I think people will be on that stage saying, you know, I first got the idea that I could be myself in all my glory when I walked through the Entertainment Learning Center. And an inductee became my hero. And from there, you know, I was able to rise above. So thank you for that positive thought.
Anytime, anytime. So where are we off to next?
Now we're going to go to the main room of the Entertainment Learning Center.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to our main room in the Hall of Fame Entertainment Learning Center. Looking back there, that's what we call the Wall of Fame. So we showcase all 250 inductees, and every year we're going to add 15 or so inductees. In the center, you see excerpts of our induction ceremonies, the red carpet portion, the music portion, but more importantly, we also showcase little excerpts of acceptance speeches that our Hall of Fame inductees gave that are Jersey pride laden, but also inspiring, talking about how they reached the pinnacle. The real cool thing, though, is you can come here to this main centerpiece, this shaped like the state of New Jersey, and you can put your hand over any of the inductees, and then what happens is you get the barcode, you're able to sync up with your phone, and then you see Bruce's acceptance speech into the Hall of Fame, which, by the way, was one of the best speeches.
I'm sure.
Any inducted. It's the
He knows
boss.
how to deliver.
But the nice thing is you can take these acceptance speeches back while you're eating afterwards here at the complex. You can take it back home to your living room and you could watch any number of these speeches. Very inspirational, very educational. So a lot of content, powerful content packed in this small area here.
Beautiful.
You see, we got some great artifacts. That's one of the original, that is an original Les Paul guitar out of his personal collection. We've got the William Carlos Williams typewriter over there, came out of his personal collection.
I love this. I love the Giants helmet.
Myself, I'm a fan myself. This is, we're showcasing Wellington Mara here, and this, of course, is an authentic Giants helmet. New Jersey Hall of Fame. You can't have a Hall of Fame without a Bon Jovi jacket.
Of course.
This one, his iconic denim jacket that he wore on tour in the 1980s, and it's here on display at the Hall of Fame. You turn around, and this to me is one of the most important walls. It may not look the most technological compared to the other exhibits, but it's called the Everyday Heroes exhibit. What we're encouraging people anywhere in the world to nominate someone from New Jersey that's their hero. Not necessarily a rock star or an athlete. It could be a parent, a mom or a dad, anyone who is their hero.
This is my favorite section too.
Thank you very much for saying
cool.
that. It's starting to take off.
Before we go to the next activation, I was admiring your mural over here. And of course, the late, great James Gandolfini caught my eye. Was he alive when he was inducted?
He was not, unfortunately. By the way, we're opening the James Gandolfini service area on the Garden State Parkway, I think another month from now. And it's going to be like a Hard Rock Cafe exhibit, like all of our other service area exhibits. So we'll have a lot of Sopranos-centric type of content and on James's story. But he was a sweetheart. He portrayed a tough guy kind of character, but he was very passionate about helping military veterans. He thought so many of them were the forgotten, heroes in our society. So it's great to see him up. We got so many other icons: Connie Chung, Jack Nicholson, Vince Lombardi, Dionne Warwick, Bruce, Bon Jovi, Harriet Tubman, Sinatra, Clara Barton, and Albert Einstein. And the point I always like to make to people is that we've got so much greatness. And it's so ironic because the state gets poked fun of so much. Like, it's a loser state, it's mobsters, and it's environmental disaster, wasteland. But on the contrary, when you live here, you know how much greatness emanated and how we changed the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful wall.
So this is our karaoke performance theater.
Okay.
And it's absolutely one of the more fun exhibits at the Hall of Fame. We modeled it after the ABBA Museum in Stockholm. And this is an opportunity for our patrons to get on stage with a number of Jersey legends and to sing with holograms of them as if they're there next to you. And you're singing karaoke. So for example, Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. Frankie Valli, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Tony Orlando, Tie a Yellow Ribbon. Wycliffe Jean, If I Were President. And again, your friends, your family can take video and photos of you performing. And it really does look like you're standing next to them. So we're very deeply honored that so many of our inductees have agreed to do this. So many more we feel will in the future. And people really are loving this.
Well, they wouldn't love my singing voice, but I cannot wait to try.
You can carry it, I have a feeling. All your TV experience.
Nothing has ever been handed to me. I've had to work for it. On the field. And off the field. Kane worked with me. Guided me. Helped me climb higher. To get where I belong. To change my life.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Cougars climb higher. Kane University.
Where are we off to next?
So now we're going to the Jersey Proud Movie Theater.
Okay, let's go. Well, we can't go in the theater right now because you have a packed house and they're watching films. So tell us about what the theater features.
So we call this the Jersey Proud Theater. There's 30 seats in it. And you see a film, a 10-minute film entitled Celebration. And you see a number of our inductees throughout the film giving their acceptance speeches, but also showing different inductees in all their glory, whatever greatness they achieved. And I can tell you, people have walked out of here, there's a common refrain: wow, I feel great about my home state. There are multiple times you're gonna laugh, almost cry, but definitely a lot of goose pimple moments, especially at the end.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Well, this is my personal favorite because this is my sandbox, the Late Night Jersey TV studio.
This is one of my favorites too. This is one of the more substantive exhibits, if you ask me. We call it Late Night Jersey TV. We've done more than 50 interviews with our inductees, and that list is going to grow over time. We've done hologram interviews with them. Let's say you want to interview Jason Alexander. You get a series of questions, 15 that we've asked him. You get to pick 3 for each sit down. And you press a button, and Jason is now sitting in front of you like you're the talk show host with a background, whatever background you pick, whether it's the Jersey Shore or Jersey City skyline. And you listen to Jason give you amazing wisdom. All of the inductees, we've interviewed Danny DeVito and Eric LeGrand and the philanthropist, Ray Chambers. They'll give you the best shortcuts that they can give you. You don't have to figure it out yourself. And they do it in such an inspiring way. The nice thing is you get to keep the interview. You get to keep it as a keepsake. So it could be your North Star. You can always go back and say, what did Danny DeVito say that inspired me or gave me some wisdom? It's a fun little studio. We're tying all these interviews into our educational plan. So whether you want to be the next Danny DeVito, Jason Alexander, or you want to be the next Ray Chambers, a philanthropist, we have lesson plans on how you can do it based off of these interviews.
That's great. Well, the best way to end an amazing museum trip,
Yep.
you go shopping.
It's all about the merch,
Yes.
as my 12 and 16-year-old daughters tell me. I've always been a big fan of biographies. We're going to be adding more and more books that our inductees have written or that have been written about our inductees, because you got so much inspiration and wisdom in books like that. But we got Jersey spaghetti sauce and pasta, and we've got look at that pork roll cushion for your couch.
Wait, I love how you have both pork roll and Taylor ham.
Well, listen,
yes,
I don't
you're
know the
repping all
answer.
the sections.
There's a question that's never going to be resolved, you know. Danny DeVito says pork roll, of course.
Does
If
he?
you interview him, it's pork roll. It's
Wow.
not Taylor ham. But a lot of people would say Taylor ham. T-shirts, hats,
A John Bon Jovi coloring book.
coloring book, a Springsteen, who is Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, that's so
For the
cute.
younger kids. So the other thing is the selfie monitor here. You can take a selfie with any number of inductees, and it
Wow.
becomes like a postcard, or you can put it up on your refrigerator and it looks like you're standing next to them.
This is unbelievable.
Thank you.
I mean, I am
made my
obsessed
day.
with this. Well, I mean, I love New Jersey. You love New Jersey. So if you love the Garden State, this is the place to be.
It is a place to be, and it's just going to grow over time. We've got to promote it. One of our advantages is you'll see posters up promoting this place up and down the Parkway, the Turnpike, Newark Airport, New Jersey transit stations. We have partnerships with all those entities.
Your inductees in 2024, who are they?
So we've got another great event coming up, our 16th induction ceremony. Instead of being live like we are so many years, we're doing a taped television special on location here at the Entertainment Learning Center and also at other Hall of Fame exhibits. We are inducting Phil Simms this year, Meryl Streep, who was inducted informally many years ago, couldn't make it, scheduling conflicts. We've got Paul Rudd, and we've got so many others. And so last year, our last ceremony, which was at the Performing Arts Center in Newark, we taped that. And since that live performance, 2.2 million people went on to watch that induction ceremony. So we're hoping again, 2, 3, 4 million people may watch it, find out about this place, and find out about Jersey greatness.
Well, you will never run out of Jerseyans to honor because there's so many in every facet of life.
We will not. I think it's safe to say that this thing will go on for generations to come.
Steve, thank you so much. This
Thanks
was so
for
much
coming.
fun.
I appreciate it, Lisa.
We are inside the New Jersey Hall of Fame Learning and Entertainment Center at American Dream, and we are in their TV studio, which I'm so excited about, the Late Night New Jersey TV studio, and I am with one of the New Jersey Hall of Fame's inductees, Joetta Clark Diggs. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
So you have the honor of, I think, having the first birthday celebration inside the new Learning and Entertainment Center.
Yes.
Happy birthday, by the
Thank
way. What did the event entail?
Wow, it is an opportunity for me to have my sponsors and people come to see this center and to see the Hall of Fame, and for them to get a look at what's going on up here, to have other kids come and see about New Jersey historians and the Hall of Famers, and to be part of this amazing event.
What was their reaction when they saw this beautiful space?
Well, it was funny because they had a hard time getting here, but once they got here, they couldn't believe that this was here, actually here. For so many years, the Hall of Fame did not have a location. It had a mobile unit. So to now be at the mall and have your own location is the place for people to come visit, bring your kids to be part of the mall experience is amazing. And to be honest with you, I still pinch myself when I see my picture all through here with so many amazing New Jersey Hall of Famers.
When were you inducted?
2013 was my class, amazing class.
Who was in the class?
Geez, we had the Governor King, we had Bobby Brown, we had Whitney Houston.
You could have just stopped right there. Whitney Houston.
Dionne Warwick was in there
Wow.
as well. So we had a great class.
That is,
Yes.
when you got that call that you were getting inducted, I
Yes.
mean, did you just hit the floor?
I was excited. It was the 6th class at that time, and I said, I should be in the Hall of Fame. Why am I not in the Hall of Fame? And ever since that vision came to my mind, it became a reality. And it was just a blessing to be called to be in the Hall of Fame. They're very selective who gets into the Hall of Fame. And to see my name up there with so many people at that time, but now, so many years later, to see, it's been 10 years, to see the classes of people, over 150 inductees to the Hall of Fame, is something special. Being from New Jersey is amazing because we're resilient and we continue to fight, to continue to foster, and to continue to make the difference in people's lives.
Did that Jersey grit power you when you were an Olympian and winning all your awards?
It did. Growing up in the city of Newark during the riots was a trying time. And then we moved up to South Orange, which was another trying time with the racial divides back in the 60s. And throughout it all, people opened up their hearts. They didn't look like me, speak like me, but they believed in me. And I always tell people, go to that little 10 and 12-year-old person that you were. Even if you're 60 and 30 and 40, go to that little child who didn't see color, who didn't see race, who didn't see gender, who just loved and liked. And if we do that more, it'd be a greater place.
I want to circle back to where we are today in the Hall of Fame. I just did the whole tour with Steve Edwards, who,
Yes.
I mean, the Hall of Fame could not have a
he's
better
amazing.
leader than Steve Edwards. But his biggest hope for this space is that people get inspired. He wants a future runner
Yes.
to come in and read your biography and look at your acceptance speech and I want to be like Joetta.
Yes.
And go out and trail his or her own blaze.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I tell you honestly, Lisa, my thoughts and my dream is that the people that I have here today, the sponsors would take their resources, sponsor different school districts across this great state for kids to come here to be part of this museum, to see the Edison Center, to see the amazing Hall of Famers that are here. And so for me, is to be the voice to let people know that this is here and you can help support children to come on school trips and field trips to this museum to see this amazing, amazing facility.
I love that you are an honoree, you're an inductee,
Yes.
but you have a vested interest in seeing this movement
Yes.
go to the moon.
Yes.
Literally to the moon
Yes.
and back.
Yes. Well, it goes beyond me. My father always said, when you wrap yourself in your own arms, it's a small package. So if you wrap yourself around other people, it's a larger package. And so I would like this larger package to not just have us here, but have the masses come here. It's a good thing. And when something's good, it feels good, you believe in it, and you have to let people know that it's here. And when they know that it is here, people will come to make sure schools come, families come. So that's my goal, to be an ambassador, but also to reach back and help people meander through this life, because everyone may not have the same opportunities that we have had. I just want to say thank you for taking time to cover this. A lot of times people don't want to come out. So thank you for you taking time out of your schedule to be part of this evening and do what you do. But by you doing what you do, the word gets out to the masses. And by that happening, this stays here. People come out, children know about it, and these people that are Hall of Famers, someone comes here and says, you know what, I want to be in the Hall of Fame as well. So it all starts with the seed that's been planted here today.
Oh, I love the Hall of I genuinely love it's like my favorite entity in the state.
Yes.
So anything we can do, and on the news side, you know, we have to work harder
Sure.
to promote New Jersey because we're overlooked.
Yes.
We're overshadowed by New York and Philadelphia. So
Yes.
it's very hard to get attention.
Yes.
So, but it's okay because it makes us better and, you know, better journalists, better
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And it really, you know, the pride is very genuine all around. So
Well, as the governor says, we pack a strong punch.
We
So
do.
that's what we, New Jerseyans do. And so there's a lot of strong punches in here, a lot of great information for people to come out to be part of it. And I'm just thankful and honored that I had the opportunity to be elected, to be here, and to be alive, to be part of this day and future days about the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
Well, we'll see you here real soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. We'll see you back here next week.
Nothing has ever been handed to me. I've had to work for it. On the field. And off the field. Kane worked with me, guided me, helped me climb higher. To get where I belong. To change my life.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Cougars climb higher. Kane University.